Hey everyone, Bobby D here again, and thanks for popping in back over here at the BF Zone Garage. And this is another little segment of preparing your bike for storage, more specifically, winterizing your motorcycle. And what I'm going to talk about right now is preparing your bike in regards to your tires. What should you do, if anything, regarding the tires and winterization? I'm going to go backwards a little bit with this though. If you have a motorcycle that is sitting on a set of bald tires, worn tires, or really just old tires that you figure you really need to change and you planned on waiting till spring to do this, I'm going to suggest that you do this in the fall or early winter. The reason I suggest that is a lot of shops in the summer months where I'm at, up in Michigan, especially in the spring when everyone's getting out, they really have a long time for service returns. If you drop a set of wheels off up in my area, you could be waiting a week. If you drop the entire motorcycle off, it could be a couple weeks. If you go in the late fall, early spring, you're getting between seasons a little bit, you might just get lucky and get your bike or your wheels right in and out. So with that said, give that some thought. If your tires are in good condition, you'll want to keep them that way so you can ride this thing in the spring. What I'm going to suggest, first off, if you don't have one of these, get yourself a quality tire pressure gauge. It's going to do you huge favors at some point. But get yourself a tire pressure gauge and pressure up your tires to the proper recommended tire pressure. Not the max, but I would suggest a little bit higher than maybe your typical grippy riding PSI. The other thing would be, if your motorcycle is not sitting on a pair of stands, you're going to have this thing right on the ground. And I'm not talking about one of you guys, you Fruit Loops that roll this baby right into the house, but I'm talking about the person who has their motorcycle sitting straight on the concrete in the garage for 4, 5, 6 months. All right, if you are that person, take yourself and get some carpeting, remnants, a couple chunks of cardboard, even wood. Put that underneath your tires. You're going to help yourself out by not getting flat spots on your tires from sitting there so long. Airing them up to the higher but proper PSI also helps out with that. Now, if your bike's only going to be sitting for a few weeks or a month, you're lucky enough to be in one of those areas that you might get this thing out once in a while, don't worry about it. If you got it on stands, obviously tires aren't hitting the ground, don't worry about it. But if your bike, like mine, is going to be sitting here with a cover, and I don't always have these things on stands, you don't have the capacity to roll it once in a while, because you could do that, but hey, if it's cold in the garage, it's a pain in the ass. Easier to put the thing on a couple pieces of cardboard, stack them up a little bit, or a little bit of carpeting or something like that. This is going to help you out again. You're not going to get those flat spots. Airing up your tires helps out as well. With that said, there's not a whole lot else you need to do with your tires unless they need to be replaced. Check them out in the fall, look for dry rotting, look for problems, look for leaks, screws, cuts, and all that kind of stuff. But again, we're doing things now, putting the motorcycle away in the fall or early winter, so when the weather makes that shift in the spring, you're not going to have problems, you're not going to have downtime taking it to the shop. You can get this thing right out and be one of the first guys out on the street on those warm days. So there you have it. That is another quick, relatively short segment on storage or winterizing your motorcycle. Be ahead of the game, check out your tires, get them all set up, get yourself one of these, and you will be all set come spring. All right, check back into the BS Zone, hit that like and subscribe and all that good stuff. Got more garage content coming out since it is cold and the snow has started here in Michigan. Thanks for checking in.